double figures to any other runner you'd like to support. So the last of the night on Cup Night, the WAGGA Harness Racing Club pace 21.65. Down near the inside is Lovely Moth, and next to it was Sun Rising. They're about to get going, off and away in the last race of the night, and Lovely Moth's going to lead Sun Rising through the first 200. Park Run was out 3 wide early, realises that there's no position available up outside the leader. Sun Rising is going to go up and attack Lovely Moth, but Lovely Moth will hold the inside. They're being followed through by No Tangles and then Mr. Decorum. The next pacer then, up on the outside of those drifting back, was Park Run, and the first two declare one another on, similar to the previous race, but the inside's going to hold the lead, and that is Lovely Moth. Sun Rising going to have to do it tough outside the leader. No Tangles is third and Mr. Decorum fourth. They're being followed by Destiny Bell on the outside of My Mate Bazza in the checks going through. Further back to Park Run, and last of all was Rory McClory. 40.7 was the lead time, and Lovely Moth, who scored in the Cherry Capital through the week, is the leader and is going to cart them back to whence the assignment began by 2 metres. Sun Rising destined to sit in the cheap seat for the duration. Markerline in third, Miranda McLaughlin still looking for her first race win on No Tangles, and she positions up behind the leader in a favourable position. Mr. Decorum is next on the outside, holding fourth, and then My Mate Bazza, who's being followed through as they moved up along the outside by Destiny Bell, and then Rory McClory, and last of all is Park Run, just ambling along at 32 and 6 the first quarter of the last mile, and still Lovely Moth on the inside was the leader as they swung the turn to get the bell. Sun Rising has sat the leader's wheel all the way after looking for the lead and being unsuccessful. They're being followed by No Tangles, Mr. Decorum, and then Destiny Bell, you'd think a little chance, 3 back the outside of My Mate Bazza. Rory McClory in Park Run, they're through the second split in 30.8, and they've gone 63 for the half, or 63.4, as they start to just up the ante now, and Lovely Moth still led. On the outside, still there is Sun Rising, and as the sprint goes on, No Tangles is third. Mr. Decorum can't do any better. They're being followed by Destiny Bell and My Mate Bazza, and further back Rory McClory in Park Run. The first two are still the first two. On the inside, it's Lovely Moth. Sun Rising on the outside. No Tangles is third. Lovely Moth momentarily shook off Sun Rising. Lovely Moth and Sun Rising to No Tangles in the lane. Lovely Moth in front. Sun Rising raising one last effort. Sun Rising and Lovely Moth. Lovely Moth in front. Sun Rising in for the fight. Left hook, right jab, gets there. Sun Rising gets the job done late and beats Lovely Moth. No Tangles runs third. Then further back in the fight was My Mate Bazza, Master Decorum in a line of 3, including Park Run and Rory McClory, and Destiny Bell, after a lovely run, petered out late and failed to beat one home.